Good evening, family, friends, and fellow enthusiasts. It's your boy Leo. Another late night ops for you. This time with UPS Virtual Airlines. We're going to take out the A300 here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 as we run some graveyard ops down to Austin. I know it says we'll be coming back. We'll see how we feel once we get down there. I'm a little tired today. However, we're gonna get going. We're kind of taking our time because Smart Cars 3, the A-car system for UPS Virtual, decided that it needed to update and has locked pretty much everything on my taskbar until it's done updating. So we'll let that finish. We'll get the aircraft initialized, powered up, and then hopefully by the time we're ready to push back, we'll be able to log into the Smart Car system. It does look like it's about 3/4 of the way complete. There's one program that takes forever and a day to update anything. Good to see each and every one of you tonight. Anthony says, why did I just now realize what your profile picture was? That's fire. Hey bro, appreciate you. Appreciate you indeed. Yeah, we had to change it up a little bit. But good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. We'll get the face cam on. This is going to be UPS flight 1695 with service down to Austin. Didn't manage to get my normal call sign 1286 because I forgot to change it. So we're going to fly as what the flight number is. It looks like we do have, let's see, Memphis Center on currently. We'll see how that holds up for us. This daggone thing. Okay, it says it's been successfully installed. Let's run it. The thing still says it's installing something. There we go. All right, let's go UPS Virtual here. Let me get signed into the A-cars here. Total night operations tonight. Some overnight freight humping. All right, we'll let that get signed in here. Let's jump aboard the aircraft here. And we'll get the tunes turned down for the moment. Let's come down here. And let's make sure we've got everything that we need. We'll go our flight. We'll import SimBrief here. That is fine. That gives us all of our stuff that we need. We'll come back out. We've got all of that good to go. We'll go weight and balance. We'll load our SimBrief stuff into the aircraft here. All right, cool. So let's come up top. We'll get the all three battery switches on. Bat 1, Bat 2, Bat 3 can come through the on. We'll go over to external power like so. We'll get the galley power on. Everything else is good for right now. We'll get the nav and logo lights through to on. We'll arm the emergency lights. All right, cool. Anything else we need? All right, we'll get the dome light on. We'll get the 3 IRS switches into the nav position. And we'll get ready to get our everything imported here. Sounds turned down just a little bit. We should be taking fuel, and we are getting fueled up right now as we speak, so we're good there. And with that being said, let's come over to GSX and we'll do a request boarding. At this scenery, they actually bring the cargo containers out through there and load the aircraft, so that's pretty cool. It says waiting for us to open aft something. Aft cargo, and we'll open forward cargo just in case. And you should see them bringing the containers out of the building and load the aircraft here. Alright, let's come down here and let's see if I can remember how to uplink our flight plan here. Request sim brief. There we go. That gives us our entire flight plan. Then we'll go align on reference there. I don't think it gives us our star. Let's get signed into VATSIM. We are UPS 1695, and we are at A306. We'll get connected on up. We have pre-departure clearance. Clear to depart, cleared to Austin via the Headley 1 Ramad transition. Then pretty much as filed, we'll be taking the Suzy 6 arrival into Austin. Cruising at a flight level of 340, we're to squawk 3711. Cleared Hadley departure, Ramad transition, climb via SID, expect 34010 minutes. After departure is on 128225. Alright, cool. No ATIS here in Louisville tonight, so we'll get the Navigraph ATIS. Winds are 300 at 8. 10 statute mile viz, clouds broken at 7500. Temperatures 18, dew point 09. Altimeter's 29090. So we'll get that set now. Oops, wrong button. 29090 set. 29090 set there. And we have 29090 set there as well. Alright, back down here we go. So let's go Louisville. We're going to SID. See, it says runway 29 is not used. So let's see which runways they have active. 35 right, 35 left. I do believe we're on the 35 left side. So we'll try to get that. Yeah, 35 left, so let's change over to runway 35 left. We'll select 35 left to hit a day 1. There's our transition. We'll insert that. And then we'll need to scroll down here to Austin and grab our star, the Suzy 6 for runway 18 right. However, it says that's not used. So it looks like we'll be coming in on 36 left is the only one that is active. We'll change to that as well. And we'll look at the, let's see, it looks like 36 left only contains a Zulu RNAV. Oh, nope, we got an ILS. Let's see what we got here as far as okay, so we'll plan llamas even though it's kind of out there. Suzy 6, our transition for that is going to be Windu. 36 left. And we'll insert that. Alright, flight plan is all entered. We've got our SIDs and stars entered. We're good to go there. We're waiting on the alignment. While we do so, let's come down here and we'll go tune and we will enter 3711. Do I not have my... Alright, 3711, we'll pop that in here. Transponders in standby, we're fine. We'll uncage our standby HSI. Alright, that's looking good. We'll come over here and we will get our takeoff performance set here. We'll sync all of the weather, however, we'll change the runway to 35 left. Headings 351, surfaces dry, winds of 300 at 8. 29990, flaps 15. 15 is good, air conditioning will be on, anti-ice off, force toga no. We'll calculate that. That gives us a V1 of 154, rotating at 163. V2 of 166. We're flexing 63 degrees out. And we're looking like we'll have 0.1 down on the takeoff trim. So we'll get all of that set once the alignment finishes here. And meanwhile, what we can do is come back to weight and balance. Let's go to our init page here. We'll jump over to the next page. Our total fuel, block fuel, is going to be 42.1. So we'll put that in there in block. Zero fuel weight is, what's our zero fuel weight? 231.2, or we'll put 0.3. 231.3. That gives us a takeoff gross weight of 272.5. Our CG, zero fuel weight CG, is going to be 28.6. Alright, cool. That is all good to go. Takeoff approach. We'll jump back to our takeoff perf. 154.163. And then V2 will be set in the MCP here once we get the alignment completed. So we're just waiting on that now. We'll throw on constraints on both sides, so we are fine there. Other than that, guys, we are pretty much ready to go here. The alignment does look like it is completed. We've got our route displayed there. So next, what we want to do is come up top. We'll get all of these switches here on. This is our auto throttle and autopilot switches. You cannot turn those on until the aircraft is finished aligning. So here we'll bug 250. That is max what we want on the climb out. That is fine. Our runway heading again is going to be 350, so we'll just bug for 350, even though we're going to be departing in nav mode. But just in case we need it, we've got it set. They said climb via SID, so let me pull up that. Okay, so top altitude for our departure here is going to be 13,000. We're departing 35 left. We'll climb on heading 350, intercept course 335 to road, then on track 271 to cross Buba at or above 4,000, then on track 221 to cross Irwin at or above 8,000, then on track 211 to Mistra, then on track 203 to Hitley. Pretty simple departure here. Top altitude is 13,000. So we'll set that here in the autopilot. 13,000 is set. We said 63 was going to be our flex temp out. So we'll go flex takeoff and we'll set 63 degrees here. And that's going to give us our takeoff thrust. That'll be a target of 1.407 on the, what is that? EPR. And other than that, guys, it looks like we're pretty much all set. So last thing I want to do is come down here into plan mode. And we're already zoomed in there. I want to just really quickly step through our plan here. There's our departure out to the north. And straight into our arrival here. There's our discontinuity. There's Lamaze. That's going to be our initial approach fix for the approach over there into Austin tonight. All right, so that looks good. I am okay with that. We'll clear that information there. We'll go back into map mode. We'll come up top. We'll get all of our fuel pumps through to on. We'll get our window heats on as well as our pidots there. Other than that, everything else is set to go, guys. It's that simple. Gonna hop on the flight with you here, I think. Okay, roger that, Anthony. Heck yeah, bro. So let's get some things closed up here, and we'll go ground equipment. We'll close the cargo door here. And we'll close the L1 door. Let's get tuned up to, oh, did we lose Memphis Center? No? Oh, no, not Memphis Center. I'm sorry. Indy Center. We're in Indy Center. Indy Center 128225. We'll get them tuned up. We're on the ramp, so we'll push and start at our own discretion. And then we will call him up for taxi. So we'll go tune. What is he? 28225 128.225. All right. So we've got him set.
And Westwood 2409, I see you going like back and forth on the localizer. Would you like the visual approach?
We're just kind of letting the TMDG kind of figure this out. This is a fresh install, so we'll see how we do if you're okay with it.
All right. APU master can come through to on, and we will start the APU.
We're putting that wind up here, and we're only going about 140, so it makes it look bad, but I think we're on the way. 24 minutes.
Yo, what's up, green light? What's up, brother? All right, so this thing does have my flight, so we're good. Get the Phenom started. Hey, that thing should be pretty quick. That should be pretty quick to get up and running, Anthony. APU is coming to life. Gotta love the APU on this thing.
3021, no traffic observed between you and the Russell County Airport. Report your aircraft cancellation in the air or on the ground this frequency. After conditions approved.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cancel IFR for my time
3021, IFR cancellation received. Squawk to maintain VFR for conditions approved.
Fuck you, bar.
All right, so APU is up and running. We'll get the cargo doors closed up. And we will arm all doors as well. And let me just make sure that that didn't... All right, we're good. We'll move the stairs away. Oops, I think I just... Yeah, I called the GSX stairs. I forgot I had the IniBuilds stairs hooked up. So we'll remove the IniBuilds stairs, and once they connect, we'll have them remove their own stairs. All right, APU bleed air can come through the on. Thought I closed the doors, but when I called the GSX stairs, they opened. All right, let me make sure. I don't know if homie.
Over 8987 Bravo in the center. You are cleared to the Mobile Muhammad Ali International Airport via Red Directors Direct. Maintain 3000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 4510.
I have maintained 3000, expect 6000. Would you please say again, squawk?
The squawk code 4510.
I thought he was playing at first, but maybe that's how he talks. All right, what am I looking for here? I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I looking for?
And Browse, making sure you got the squawk. It's 4510.
All right, GPU can come off, and we are on parking brakes. We can remove the chocks as well. We're all good to go there. Let's come down here and go into mode Charlie for the transponder.
Number 8987 Bravo.
And everything else is set.
Yes, making sure you got the squawk. It's 4510.
Alright, let's go ahead and release parking brakes here.
Number 87 Bravo, read back correctly. The Lexington altimeter 2990. And serving the 2006 Cross Bobcat at and maintains level 300.
Bobcat maintains 300. Here, 006.
Legion 3115, turn left heading 280.
Turn left heading 30, Legion 3115.
Alright, here comes the push. We'll get the beacon light through the on. Get ready for some sexy A300 action.
3115, instead of maintain 2400.
Then maintain 2400, Legion 3115.
West Twin 2409. I guess you're already in parking.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to get to the, thanks a lot for the help, folks. 2409.
All right, we'll go ignition system A, and we will roll on number 2. Starter valve is open. N2 is rising.
Lexington 3115, you're 4 miles from Pickle. Turn left heading 260, maintain 2400 until established on the localizer. With the ILS, runway 23 left approach and direct.
Turn left 60, maintain 2,400 till established. Cleared ILS. 23 left, Elite 31.
I think GSX just crashed on us. It's all good, we're already pushed back. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce fuel. My throttles aren't throttling properly. Let me see what I got going on here. Profile check. Let's see, what profile do we have? We've got the A300 here.
Ladies and 3115, the Rickenbacker winds are 250 at 11 guns 14, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Let me restart
Clear to land,
SPAD.
runway 22 left, Legion 3115.
Stand by. We'll go for number one start here in a second. Just want to make sure. There we go. Now the profile is working.
57 American 2668. We just reconnected back on the network. We had to go shower. So we're in your airspace at flight level 330.
There we go. All right, cool.
And the center, squawk tree 1.
Roll on number one.
331, 2668.
Delta 1988, flight heading 090 to center maintain 3,500 vectors approach.
I'm sorry, can you repeat for 1908?
That's 1908, flight heading 090, center maintain
All right, number one's coming up.
vectors approach.
We'll go to 090 and center maintain.
Green says, disappointed to hear about the Airbnb. Hope something is available soon. Yeah, it low-key pissed me off, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. It low-key pissed me off. Hopefully something happens
City Center, good.
soon.
2152, final 356.
Shot 52, Indy Center, INF. Legion 2660, enter contact 25 miles southeast of the Charleston VWAR. Spare week 2006, Cleveland is closed. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Delta 1988, flight heading 080.
2380, Delta 1988.
All right, guys.
Delta 2152, radar contact 25 miles south of the Terre Haute VWAR.
All right, we'll go flaps 15, slats 15.
Delta 19, 08, maintain 210 on through left.
Maintain 20 left, Delta 1988.
American 2668.
Auto brakes max.
Caddy 2658.
Spoilers armed. Mode Charlie is selected.
Delta 1908, turn right 190.
I gotta set my
Go to 190,
push to talk
Delta
button
19.
here. Alright. Where we at?
Thought it was 15,
Louisville.
exit right onto Charlie, cross runway 23 right, then Alpha to park.
Turn right on Charlie, cross 23 right, then Alpha to parking, Legion 3115, thanks VHC.
And Louisville Center, correction. Indianapolis Center, UPS 1695 heavy with the weather. Spot 7 ready to taxi.
UPS 1695, ND Center, the Louisville altimeter 2990, runway 35 left, taxi via Bravo.
35 left via Bravo, UPS 1695 heavy.
Delta 1908, turn right heading 240, join the 27 localizer.
Going to 240, we'll join the localizer.
Alright guys, let's get it.
Delta 1908, turn 5 miles from Gelda, maintain 3,500, still established on the localizer, clear the ILS, runway 27 approach.
ILS 27, Delta 1908.
Center 15, Southwest 984, ready to push Louisville.
That's 94, at the next shoulder ramp, push to your discretion.
Roger, push your discretion, Southwest 984.
Delta 1908, got
Delta 1908, roger.
Indy Center, good evening. There doesn't know if that's perform at the FBO at Louisville. Quest taxi runway 29 across the way.
157 uniform, Indy Center.
Oh snap, I'm on Charlie. We gotta step over one.
90% of the time. Runway 35 right at Echo 2, taxi via Echo, cross runway 29.
Taxi runway 35 right here, Echo, cross runway 29, November 157 uniform.
And remember, 57 uniform, the runway remaining from Echo 2 is 6,300 feet. Is that enough, or do you need full length?
Echo 2 is alright for 57 uniform.
Delta 1908, the winds are 270 with 9 runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, Delta 1908.
Alright, looking good on the taxi. Let's make sure that UPS Virtual is tracking us. And they are.
95 heavy, the winds are 300 with 8. RNF2 row, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
On that road, 35 left, clear for takeoff, UPS 1695 heavy. Lock our yoke in place.
Indy Center, good evening. Sherman's 440 with you, flight level 340, just the south of Lima Victor Tango VOR by 24 miles.
Sherman's 440 Indy Center, eye down.
I lied in for you, 440.
Please come up at 8987 Bravo. Taking off runway 04, left.
Number 7 Bravo, Indy Center, hold position.
All right, guys. Toga's in chat if you got him.
Number 87 Bravo, the Lexington Airport is a controlled field, so you should have called me for taxi and takeoff. But the winds are 270 at the 9er, turn left heading tree 60.
If you're home alone, crank it up. It's going to be a nice,
4, clear for takeoff.
beautiful sounding departure. This thing has one of the best default sounds in the sim, period, if you ask me.
Center, good evening, just 67. We just crossed, or flight level 360, we just crossed the newcomers count.
Just 67 Indy Center, radar contact, center maintain flight level 340.
Center maintain flight level 340, just 67.
Okay, there it is, road. All right, let's go, guys.
Center, Southwest 984, training taxi.
We'll start the clock.
That's 984 Indy Center, runway 35 right, taxi via Mike Golf Bravo, location Mike Golf Delta, cross runway 29 right Delta.
All right, let's go. Spool them up.
Right, Mike Golf Delta. We're crossing 29 Delta for Southwest 984. We appreciate you being here.
Forward pressure on the yoke.
7, what's your reach, level 340, descent
Toga.
via the Tiger Fort arrival, runway 27, the Cincinnati altimeter 2986.
Once we get to 340, we'll descend via the Tiger 4, 2986 on the altimeter, planned runway 27, Cincinnati, just
And Delta 1908, taxi to parking.
There's 100 knots.
Via Kilo Foxtrot, cross runway 36 center.
Kilo Foxtrot, we'll cross 36 center, Delta 1908.
And V1, rotate.
Delta 1908, we're going to get about good night.
Good night.
Positive rate gear can come up.
And just 57, traffic, 11 o'clock, 25 miles northbound, level 350 is Airbus A321.
We got pretty heavy cloud coverage, we got them on TCAS for just 67.
Delta 1232, traffic, 2 to 3 o'clock, 22 miles westbound, level 346 is heading 340, it's both 737.
Beautiful departure. Out of Louisville tonight.
Make a contact for Delta 1232.
Give me a 1695 radar contact, the altitude.
I'm sorry, was that for UPS 1695?
UPS 1695 radar contact, the altitude.
UPS 1695 passing 3,800, climbing 13,000.
UPS 1695, climb maintain level 340, turn left direct Heidi.
Up to 340, and what was the left direct to?
Left direct Heidi.
Left direct Heidi, UPS 1695.
And number 157 uniform, crossing turbulence for departed 8300 off the west complex on the same departure. The wind 300, wind days are not too long, runway 35 right. And Echo 2, clear for takeoff. Takeoff 35 right at Echo 2, November 157 uniform. Center 57 uniform, confirm R not too long, should be the first or second waypoint you're at speed. From the direct fall, November 157 uniform. Delta 1232, center maintain, flight level 300.
Down to flight level 300, Delta 1232.
Gorgeous departure, man. Cannot beat it.
Spare wings 440, cross the winch and maintain flight level 240.
Lynch and maintain flight level 240, spare wings 440.
American 2668 crossing Getty at
And back at Louisville right there.
American
2668 crossing Getty at and maintain level 230. American 2668 Indy Center.
All right, there's 10,000. Landing lights can come through the off. Wing lights, nose lights.
American 2668 cross the Getty at
Runway turn offs all can come through the off.
Cross Getty at level 230,
Everett 69 Indy Center, ident.
You'll start to hear that buzz saw fade out as the wind increase.
Delta 2152, Memphis Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, the 2152. See
We'll bring you back over to the main screen here.
November 157 uniform is 2,000, climbing 8,000. Climbing being the assist.
17 form Indy Center, radar contact, auto maintain level 430, and turn left direct hiding.
I'm maintaining flight level 430, direct hiding, November 157 uniform.
Good evening, Indy, Southwest 2145, about 25 miles south of Livingston, flight level 380.
That's 2145 Indy Center, ident.
T. James 400, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the stream and chat.
Service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved.
Hope all is well.
Air France 69, ident.
Alright, so we won't be with Indy Center long. However, we do got Houston Center that just logged on, so we may have some
Southwest 2145 radar contact, 25 miles.
some coverage when we get down there. We'll see what happens.
Indy Center, very good evening, Transfer Flight 1007, checking in flight level 360.
Alright, what's your flight call Indy Center? What's your location?
We're about to cross waypoint Charlie Tango Whiskey, French flight 360.
Alright guys, that was a pretty uneventful but sexy departure out of Louisville.
Alright, the Frontier flight calling, the flight numbers was what again?
Oh, sorry.
And we are on our way down to Austin, Texas.
Flight level 360.
And we'll get some tunage on here.
07 Indy Center, welcome aboard. Descend and maintain at level 320 on your record contact.
Descend and maintain 320, French flight 1007.
Indy Center, good evening. Allegiant 2809, coming up on Neil, flight level 350.
2809 Indy Center, ident.
Says, wonder if you'll catch me November 157 uniform. You probably will. You're in the biz jet, bro. You'll definitely catch me.
IndyCenter.com 3021.
Background 3021 Indy Center.
Let me see, November 157 uniform.
Currently level 7,000. Let's pick up IFR in the air. Currently runway heading out of Kilo 24. 15 miles north of that airport.
Background 3021, squawk 2054, maintain VFR.
Oh yeah, you're already airborne too. You'll definitely catch me.
VFR.
I see you heading out there.
And Sparrow Wings 440, descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival, runway 23 left, Indianapolis altimeter 2989er.
Center Southwest 532, level 30.
Sparrow Wings 440, descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival, runway 23 left, the Indianapolis altimeter 2989er.
Descend via the Gibbs 4, runway 23 left, Sparrow Wings 440.
And Southwest 532,
Yeah, you'll
center,
definitely catch me. I thought you were still on the ground. If you were just starting up, maybe not, but you're already airborne. You're right behind me.
And DOCOM 3021 radar contact for 8 miles southwest of Lexington VOR. You're clear to the Indy Executive Airport as filed, maintained level 300.
Clear to Indy Exec as filed 340, 121.
Southwest 532 radar contact.
Slow flight at 430.
Welcome aboard.
That's still gonna pass me. I do believe that's still gonna pass me.
Indy Center, November 62 Delta Alpha, number 1 at Anderson, looking for IFR to Columbus.
Number 62 Delta Alpha, Indy Center. You're going to from the Anderson Airport to the Columbus International Airport. Fly direct. Maintain a 3000, expect 1010 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 4206, hold for release.
62 Delta Alpha cleared to Columbus, air direct as filed, maintain 3000, 1010 minutes after departure. Departure with you is squawk 4206.
62 Delta Alpha, read back correct, how long is you ready to go?
Maybe 2 minutes, then we'll be good to go.
Number 62 Delta Alpha, release for departure, clear explode if not off by 0250. If not off by 0250, advise this frequency not later than 0255 with intentions. Call this frequency airborne, frequency change bridge.
62 Delta Alpha, roger, we'll see you in a minute.
Center Southwest 984, holding short 35 right global.
Southwest 984, the winds are 3008, RNAP to ball, currently 35 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAP ball.
You said that was the first time you got PDC?
American 26.
I get them all the time, bro.
17,000 advanced bed altimeter 2973, more than 1 hour.
Yeah, it's very rare that I get a spoken clearance nowadays.
American 2668, center maintain 17,000.
Center exit HX24, level 430.
Alright, calling at 430, what was the call then?
Accept, get 824.
824, in the center recycle transponder, squawk 1147.
47 is HX24.
ND Center, hello, United 2336 with you, it'll fly over 330.
You got your instrument a few weeks ago?
In the center, IDEF.
Identing for 2336.
On VATSIM or real life? I thought you was just finishing your PPL.
26 in the center, ident. Section 824, ready to contact 30 miles south of New Hope, you are welcome aboard. You had a 2336 radar contact 36 miles southeast of the London VOR.
Yeah, United 2336, quick question for you whenever you're able.
It might be a little bit on that.
I was just going to say, due to a flight plan issue, I had to go direct haggle.
American 6526 radar contact 10 miles east of the Austin VOR. Turn right to
Picture in general? Alright, let me pull that up.
Sequencing the Cincinnati. UPS 1695, the map disclosed, ready service terminated, frequency change approved.
All right, over to the dark side, UPS 1695, see ya.
That was 984, radar contact to the altitude.
All right, free to be, guys. Let's see, general. That's not my Discord. I was like, that looks weird. That's not my Discord. All right, general. Okay, yeah, I saw that picture. Oh, it did say instrument. Freaking awesome, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Got his instrument. Hold on, let me pull this up. This is worthy of pulling up on the screen here. Window capture. We're gonna capture Discord. Here we go. Here's Anthony here with getting his instrument certificate. Freaking awesome, bro. Congratulations. Definitely, congratulations. I don't think this is the right spot. What'd you do? Yeah, that's not the right spot. That must be one of them spawn locations in X-Plane. So yeah, that's what's up, bro. Okay, got your PPO last December. Nice. All right, we are creeping up to our cruise, flight level 340. We got about 3,600 feet to go. Won't be there too long. I thought there was a page on here that showed you the distance to the top of descent. Maybe not on the A300. I know it shows up on the ND, but let's go and get our winds. Here's what I was looking for. Our optimal is going to be 360, so we're going to probably step it up to 36. Let's do that. And we'll go descent forecast here. Got our winds 18,000, 10,000. Let's see if we can put one more in it. Only uplink 2. Let's see here. Let's see what this is talking about. 10,000. That's because 10,000 is the lowest. 304 at 5. Yeah, that ain't saying. Well, I wonder where it got that information from, because that ain't what my flight plan says, my OFP. All right, 700 miles until Austin. Did my head do anything this day? Doing a real slow climb to give some spacing. Roger that. So I think we will I think, let me see here. I think we'll just do this single leg because I didn't expect this flight to be this long. Let me see what, we'll see what time it's looking like once we get there. But I am thinking let's just change this here. That's gonna put us way into the wee hours. I ain't trying to do that. Alright, there is our cruise of 360, our amended cruise of 360. And we'll see if we can make, yeah, we can make 8-1. Gonna put us a little less efficient as far as UPS Virtual is concerned, but that's all good. So 8-1, Anthony, that's about as fast as we can get, bro. I can't remember what the max Mach and that Phenom you got is. I don't think it's overly fast. But we're doing decimal 8-1. Can only do 7-8. Okay, cool. So we'll have plenty of spacing. Spawning, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Says I'm gonna start messing with the A300, Miss Flying Old Girl. Yeah, man, it's been a minute. We haven't flown her since probably 2020. I did go ahead and upgrade mine to the premium 2024 version, so that we can have one more aircraft over here in 2024. I'm slowly starting to migrate over here to 2024. It's been treating me nice. It's running pretty, beautifully. Knock on wood. And aircraft is starting to become available. I'm just waiting on some of my other plugins and stuff to become available. And then I'll be happy, like Chase Plane, some of the other stuff we use over there in 2020, as well as some other aircrafts and stuff too. But like all of the big name, the long haul ones, I mean, we've got them, man. We've got the 200, we've got the 300, We've got the freighter now, the A300, the A310. You've got the IniBuilds A330, fly-by-wire 380, IniBuilds A350. I mean, all long haulers. So we're just waiting on some of our narrow body aircraft. Of course, we got the Phoenix working over here. Just waiting on our 737s, our Max 8s, and then whatever other, you know, GA, general aviation aircraft. You know, so slowly starting to make the migration. Now, I especially enjoy doing night flights over here in 2024. A lot better than 2020, even though 2020 is no slouch, but it's definitely starting to look and feel pretty good over here as far as performance is concerned. And we're not on the Sim Update 3 beta. We didn't have good performance when that came out, but on the live version of Sim Update 2, that's working beautifully for us. Definitely working beautifully for us. All right, let's jump up and go and do a little cargo check here. I've got room for 5 of you back here. So all of you guys are free to get up. I thought this little thing opened at some point. I don't think we can, we got room to slide down through here. Gotta crouch. For short people like me. D-Champ is in his house. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Just a little quick cargo check here. Make sure everything is secured like it should be. I will say the floors look a lot better in the 777. Like the cargo, the roller floor. This looks a little low quality. I mean, it looks okay, but when you really look at it, like that's low quality there in comparison to the 777. In comparison to the 777. Yeah, I thought this thing opened, like you can zip it. This is the boom boom room right here. This is all the room you get. All we need is, let's see, you don't want to break the lights. Probably could put one here, maybe one in the middle, and And one over here for shorties. All you need is three golden poles. Got room for 5 of you back here. 5 back there. We got, let's see, any jump seats up here? Yeah, we got room for 1 more there. So I got 6 of you with us tonight. Cockpit looks lovely at night, I will admit that. Look at that, guys. Old girl's got some character. Memphis Center is on. They ain't do me. I don't see him. He's probably still just signing on, so he's not reporting on any of the other maps yet. He's more than most. Now he's just popped up, so he's still signing on. Oh, he did do me. All right. Let's see. Memphis Center 3255. Let's give him a ring up. Oh snap! I think I accidentally changed my. Oh no, I did. Memphis Center, hello, good evening. UPS 1695 Heavy, checking in flight level 360.
UPS 1695 Heavy, Memphis Center, INS.
Hopefully that did it. We did it the lazy way on V-Pilot. They do the juju.
1695 Heavy, you got your radar contact 73 miles west of the National Airport, flight level 360. Welcome.
Yeah, he did do me. I just didn't hear it. I looked up at the thing and it was a blue message there. He did do me.
Good evening, Southwest 1391. I don't know if we need a call for push, but we are ready for push.
Southwest 1391, push and start at pilot's discretion. Expect runway 20 center, call for taxi.
Expect runway 20 center, Southwest 1391. Thank you. Good evening, pilot.
Good evening.
Memphis Center, good night. Southwest 270 with you at flight level 370. Good night, sir.
Southwest 270, Memphis Center, ident.
Ident 270, sir. We got it.
Yeah, so far, Anthony, I noticed that before we left. That is if they hold on. We'll have Houston Center.
270, haven't seen the ident. Oh, there it is. Okay, I've got your radar contact 25 miles northwest.
We should be well into our descent, though, by then. All we need is Dallas Center now, or Fort Worth Center. Pilot Quack, welcome to the stream and chat, my friend. Welcome aboard. Good to have you. Not too long ago, took off out of Louisville, bound for the city of Austin on this graveyard shift, flying for UPS Virtual tonight, moving some freight. Yeah, this is the A306, yep. Absolutely. She doesn't get enough love. I mean, I really enjoy this aircraft. It got just enough bit of modernness to her, and yet she still feels very old school. I'd like to get, I wish that IniBuilds would do the avionics update and bring it up to speed of how UPS's A300s actually look in the cockpit. Like, this is the old style. They've got some new stuff now, man, that looks pretty dope. Let me see if I can find out what I'm talking about. I forget what they call it. UPS A300. Let me see here. Yeah, here we go. This is what, let's go window capture here. And let's do Opera. This is what most of UPS's
1391 Yankee Ray taxi 20 center.
A300s look like now.
1391 taxi runway 20 center via Tango 4, CR7. Cross runway 13 at Tango 4.
Tango 4.
Alright, this is pretty dope.
Sierra 7, and we'll cross runway 31 left at Tango 4, Southwest 1391.
We need these sets of avionics for this thing. I'd gladly pay $30 upgrade for these sets of avionics. Like, that's pretty dope. That is actually pretty dope. Look at that. That's what most UPS A300s are looking like nowadays. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Would love that. Would love IniBuilds to take on that project. Honeywell, okay, yeah, Honeywell. I did, yeah. It says nice, one of my dream planes to fly, but by the time I get the 3,000 UPS hours, probably won't be in service anymore, right? I don't know, they could be. I think the MD-11s will be gone before the A300s. I think that, I definitely think the MD-11s will be gone before these. That's just kind of my guess at it.
United 474, you're leaving Myers Space in the north. Kansas City is closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I love the MD-11s, man. I saw one in person for the first time the other day while I was at work. It was a lot larger than I ever gave it credit. That's the same thing with the A300s. They're a lot larger than you think.
Ready at the end for departure.
Southwest 1391, the wind 230 at 4, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
20 center, clear takeoff, Southwest 1391.
You know what's funny is I have a weird perception of certain aircraft. So the MD-11 I think is a lot larger than I ever gave it credit for, as well as the A300, but aircraft like the 747, like I'd see Air Force One all the time, and that's actually a lot smaller than I ever gave it credit for. Like I think it's a lot smaller than what I envision it in pictures and in the game, in the sim and stuff like that. trailing behind somebody there. The A380 in person, that's as big as you would expect. Let's see what else. Everything else just seems normal, but those particular aircraft.
Uniform, that is center.
Center, go ahead.
The 157 uniform, the conflict ahead with you has been resolved. I can get you back to level 430 if you'd like.
That's
sure, we'll take 430, 157 uniform.
All right, sir.
That's Anthony there. I know he didn't just pass me up. Did he pass me up? I think he did. That might be him we're looking at there.
Center, Southwest 270 with a request. Can you submit for about 10 mics?
Southwest 270.
Anthony, did you just pass us up?
Fox 270, thank you, sir.
That could be him there, but he said he was at 7-8.
4,000 level.
Southwest 1391, your radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000, turn left heading 110.
Oh, you're actually getting way ahead? Yeah, I'm at 8-1, bro.
110 and climb maintain 15,000.
I could slow it back down to normal speed. I just thought you were going to be up my tail feathers. Alright, we'll jump it back over into...
Center, November 157 uniform. I have a question. Do you have a second?
157 uniform, I sure do. Go ahead.
Would you have any idea when Houston Center's logging off?
157 uniform, I have not heard when he'll be logging off.
Roger, thank you.
You're welcome.
Pilot Quack says, oh yeah, big planes. I was surprised when you saw a 777 for the first time. The DC-10 is also huge. Yeah, DC-10 is like... DC-10 is almost about the same size as the MD-11. I only know that because we still have a few, very few, maybe one or two KC-10s refueling tankers stationed here at Joint Base Andrews, and they're absolutely huge. But you know, another one that you think is like stupid huge, but it's actually fairly tiny in person, in my opinion, and that's the KC-135, which is built off of the 707 airframe. That's actually a lot smaller than I ever gave it credit for. We have those stationed here at Joint Base Andrews too. No, I am a truck driver by trade in real life. We just have a lot of airports here in the DC region. I used to be an aircraft fueler at DCA. I know that's what you would normally think. It would be huge, but it's just something about it, man. In person, it's just like, it's absolutely tiny, man. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Southwest 1391, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Southwest 1391, thank you.
The KC-46 Pegasus, which is the tanker version of a 767, which is their newest tanker, is a lot larger than the 707, than the KC-135. That thing sits taller and longer than that KC-135. It actually dwarfs the KC-135 in my opinion. Guys, just coming in, if you haven't done so already, drop a thumbs up for the stream. It definitely helps us out, helps the algorithm. And if you're here and new and enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing to the channel, as we are well on our way to 3.5
Southwest 270, thank you, sir.
K on the subs. Nice chill nighttime flight here, man. I do enjoy some nighttime flying sometimes, especially when it really is night. It's hard for me to fly at night in the daytime. And likewise, it's hard for me to really fly in the daytime when it's really nighttime outside. I do prefer real time, but that's not always possible when you're streaming. So tonight we opted, we was like, nah, we're gonna real time this tonight. Says interesting. Girlfriend's dad used to fly the 707, 727, and the L1011s for TWA. Nice. That's pretty dope. Anthony says, did a flight this evening from TXKF. What is that? Is that Bermuda? To KSBY, no idea where that was. Said it was sunset the entire flight. Yeah. I enjoy these night flights, man. You know, most of the time when I fly and I'm not streaming, I'm definitely usually on real time. I do all of my long hauls on real time. Though I will say I do dislike when I'm flying abroad and it's really truly daylight over there, but yet I'm flying real time and it's night here. It's like, ah. But yeah, again, remind you guys that
Indianapolis Center 128.2
Saturday night we'll probably be doing the long haul. We'll put a poll up in the Discord as far as the aircraft. I'll let you guys choose the aircraft. I don't know the route yet. It may originate somewhere in the UK, maybe flying for British Airways. If I do a pilot's life flight, I will let you guys know. I'll try to make that determination tomorrow, but I'll put a poll up in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, exclamation Discord in chat will get you the link to our Discord. Join on up over there, have a look around, meet some like-minded fellow community members. We're frequently in the Discord in one of the voice channels, kicking it a lot of times either after the streams or off stream, you know, just kicking it. So yeah, I'll probably do a poll over in Discord as far as the options that we'll have for the aircraft. I do believe the 777 is going to be eliminated. We just streamed that yesterday. So that leaves us the 350, the 380, the 330. What else? 350, 380, 330, 787, and there was something else. Well, let me just take a look and see if I've generated a schedule yet. Looking for something to be around the 8-hour-ish mark. So we can start somewhere around 10 or 11 Saturday night and be ready to land by 8 or 9, between 8 and 10 a.m. Sunday morning. And that'll be like one half of a stream, and we may end up streaming later again Sunday evening. So that is why we want to kind of let's see. So far this is the schedule I have with British Airways for Pilot's Life. This will be a long one. We'll have to start earlier than 11. We'll have to start at 9:45 or so if we do this. We've got an option for London Heathrow to Hong Kong as our first leg for this week. So we could do something with Simbit World and British Airways, London Heathrow to Hong Kong, or we can put a few routes in the poll as well and let everybody vote on a route in the airline or a route in the aircraft. So that's what we got as the first flight, is London Heathrow to Hong Kong International. That's 5,200 miles. And that currently has me scheduled on a A350-1000. So we could do that, or we can choose something else. We'll try to poll it up and give you guys a choice in the Discord. Anthony, it look like you trying to pass me, bro. You're making 337 across the ground. I got 353. And you're at 43,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and step back up to 8.1 because you got the altitude advantage. That's got me at 7.6 any daggone way. London to Hong Kong will be long. Yeah, 5,200 miles long. Whatever it is, I needed to be, at worst case scenario, I needed to be inside of 12 hours. You can stream indefinitely on YouTube, but after 12 hours, it'll start cutting off the beginning parts of the stream as far as what could actually be watched back. So I usually try to restrict my long hauls to 12 hours and under. So if we start at 9:45 when I get off Saturday night, then in theory we could still land by 10 or 11 the next morning. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll have us going east out of Heathrow. So if that's the case, we'll be good. We'll have a pretty good window on our tail feathers, I believe. Either way, we'll figure it out. That's just one option. We'll try to have that poll set up by early tomorrow. That way we'll have all day tomorrow to cast your votes and whatnot. All day tomorrow, maybe all day Friday. Well, yeah, I want it by midday Friday to be closed out so we can set the stream up, have the thumbnail and everything ready. I'll try to gather a couple of guys as well. See if my long haul crew have any interest in tagging along on that one. Speaking of the devil, there's one of my long haul boys right there. What's up, Will? Hey, you working this weekend, bro? We trying to organize a long haul stream for Saturday night after I get off. We're gonna set up a poll in the Discord as far as the aircraft will fly. And depending on what is selected there, that will determine probably the route, but hopefully we can have a decision by midday or something Friday. But if you ain't working, bro, let's for old time's sake, let's get us a good long haul going. Okay, heck yeah, we got one. All right, we'll coordinate on that. Like I said, I'm gonna poll it and let the people choose what I fly. For me, the 777 is gonna be eliminated because we just streamed that yesterday. So, like I said, we got a choice between the 78, the 380, the 350, maybe even the 74. What else? There was a couple. There was a couple other ones. The 330, and it was something else. Yeah, I'll try to have that set up by tomorrow. I may do it later tonight after this stream. Oh, hey, Will, also, bro, you gotta go and grab that joint I was telling you about. Is out. The Roadcraft. We gotta get on that. I was messing around on it earlier today. It's mad fun, bro. And Blues got it, so I know we can collab with him at some point. But if you like, you already know you'll like it because you liked, you play, what's that, Snow Runner and Mud Runner. All right, let's check on the A cars here. They still got us fuel burn on target, which is good, even though we increased the cruise speed. All right, cool. Let me know when you get it, Will. We'll hop on there off some chill type stuff. I'll wait till you, I do want to stream it, so I'll wait till you grab it. We'll play it a couple times, get the gist of it, and we'll throw it up on the stream. We're coming through Arkansas right now. Big city lights there in front of us is Little Rock that we're looking at. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Definitely will be. Have you watched anything else on it, or only what I sent you months ago before it came out? So yeah, we'll leave it at this one leg since this is a longer leg. I didn't anticipate this leg being this long, but we're not gonna go into 3 and 4 in the morning tonight. I low-key was a little tired when I got up this morning. So we'll make sure to remind me that we'll get a recording started on approach of this one. Will says, seen a little bit, mostly all the same vids. Seen enough to know I like it. Okay, roger that. Yeah, I was hoping, bro. I had got it. I was like, man, I hope, you know, just because of how, you know, what I thought originally about the one you had me, Mud Runner. I was like, man, I hope. Started playing it, I was just like, I didn't even try my wheel, bro. I was just like, it's made by the same people I already know. And then I saw Blue stream it, and he was using the controller, and I know he's got a Moza set up too. So I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And I just went ahead and had the mindset of, we're gonna play this with a controller, and it's gonna be fun. And it was absolutely a blast. I played it for about an hour and a half today before I had to leave out to go to work. So I didn't, you know, get much done at all. But yeah, I'm on my game this week, y'all, with the planning of streams and stuff. I've pretty much got the rest of our week planned out stream-wise, with a couple contingencies, so we're looking good this week. Anthony says getting a bit tired too, but I'm still following behind. Yeah, we're just gonna do this one leg. We'll land her in Austin. And we'll go off duty for the night for UPS Virtual. Steam, Will. Steam. Yeah, I got that in the little one DLC that it came with. It was like 14 bucks, so. I have the Suzy 6, Anthony. Suzy 6, and then I've got the ILS 36 left planned up in Austin. Roger that, Anthony. Spawn the Salmon woke up. All right, 4:28 until we get down to Austin.
Southwest 270, you're leaving my airspace to the north. Kansas City is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Look at that. We're only making...
Southwest 226, have a good night, sir.
We are slow. We're only making 391 across the ground. That's the problems with going westbound. That is why you don't never see me wanting to do cross the pond westbound. I'll do eastbound all day, but to see this 300s at cruise, man, no thank you. No thank you. Hold on a sec, guys. Not at all. Toast in here.
Frontier Flight 2165, Memphis Center, descend via the Swift to arrival, landing south, Nashville altimeter 2997.
All right, we back. Yeah, Saturday night, spawner. If you ain't doing that, let's rock something Saturday night. As soon as I get off work, 9:45 start time. It may be a little later depending on the route we choose. I'd like to land Sunday morning somewhere around, I don't know, 9-10 a.m. No, Saturday night, spawner, Saturday. Because I'm off Sunday, so. Yeah, I'd rather do it Saturday because if we do it Friday, I gotta work Saturday, so it's like I'll be trying to hurry up and rush and then have to go to work. I ain't really trying to feel that off of a long haul. And then you guys can enjoy some ASMR during portions of the cruise phase because we won't be there for the entire thing. We'll be in chat with you though. Alright, looks like we are probably getting ready to get handed off from Memphis Center here. At least until we get down into Houston Center, if they stay on. It looks like we're about halfway though. You still talking to him? Cause I don't hear him no more. Oh, okay, yeah. He should be releasing us here in a few moments because Fort Worth Center is off.
UPS 1695, you're leaving Meyer Station to the southwest. Fort Worth is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
All right, over to the dark side. Thanks for your help. See you next time. UPS 1695 Heavy. All right, back free to be. We'll tune up, what's this, Houston Center in standby just in case, 32775. We'll put him in standby just in case. He's still there when we get to him. Fuel's looking good. 26,000 pounds on board. We are using a little bit of extra. UPS is going to probably ping us for that, but right now they're saying that our fuel burn is on target, so we're good to go there. Yeah, it also does that on the G3 and the 5000s, Anthony. You know what? I don't know that I've formally introduced you guys in a long time. So Anthony is, he's been around the channel for probably since we began. And he is, he's actually one of our main administrators to our Discord channel. He's one of the ones that helped get me set up and implemented all of the, you know, security features and stuff and channels and stuff like that, and the bots and stuff like that in the Discord. So yeah, that's Anthony. To all of you that's pretty new to the channel, yeah, I actually like I enjoy Garmin units. I just don't like, I like them. I just don't like when developers choose to build something that has them, and here's why. Because it's easy for them, and it's okay, especially now that we have like working title implemented with Microsoft now. So, but a lot of the developers will, you know, just basically copy and paste the avionics and just build out the aircraft. They'll use the default Microsoft working title G1000 versus developing the avionics suite from scratch. And I get it, the Garmin units are very sophisticated units. So, you know, there's a lot more that they can do in real life than what working title has implemented. But working title has implemented a pretty good feature set available to us in the sim. It's a pretty good rendition of the G1000 and G3000. And you guys also probably didn't know, Anthony is also a fellow DMVer. Fly G1000 IRL, know it very well. Phenom has say 95%. And yeah, but see, that's the difference, Anthony. You're in X-Plane. There is no copy and paste G1000. I mean, yeah, you could use the laminar version, but no, the Phenom, yeah, that's absolutely a really good representation. I can't even hold you on that. And you're right on that. It has a good 90-95% solid of the features of the real unit. All right, looking down below, that's Texarkana down there that we're looking at. X-Plane is the GOAT. I don't know about that, bro. Every time I try to give X-Plane some love, it messes with me in secret. But then when I want to go public with my relationship with her, she like, nah, man, I don't mess with you, bro. I flew X-Plane for the last few days, man. No sooner as I jumped on stream with that damn IXEG, it crashed out for no reason. 3 days of flying in X-Plane, beautiful frames, no issues. As soon as I put it on stream, X-Plane wants to go. Think you had some sort of conflict? I've done everything, bro. I've done everything. I've made sure everything was up to date. I've taken out, you know, old plugins. Now the only difference that I did do after, after I had flew was change my version of XPUIPC because it wasn't letting me connect to XPilot with the version I had. And I don't know, maybe that could have did it. I don't know, but I ain't gonna give up on her. She pissed me off. It'll take me another 3 months to try it again. But that's the beauty about, you know, say what you want. That's the beauty about, like, straight up having multiple sims. Is because, you know, one gets to acting up, you don't feel like messing around with it, you know, you can still jump on another one and continue flying. Nobody has time to be trying to sit down and tinker with this stuff all daggone day, and this stuff ain't like, you know, it's a quick fix. Like, it always takes hours and days to try to figure out what's going wrong and what's wrong. That, you know, sometimes you just have time to sit down and do one flight. Yeah, I mean, all my stuff, I can show you my scenery packs and my scenery packs any file. That is layered perfectly. You know, that's always been one thing I've been good at, is understanding the scenery load order of X-Plane. So it's not that. Usually when you having X-Plane problems, it's usually a plugin or it's the aircraft. Like, it's usually like the Cecil or something like that, or, you know, kind of like how you have WASM, the WASM module here in Microsoft. Cecil is similar to that in X-Plane. A lot of times when that fails, it just craps the whole sim out. Just like, you know, over here when the WASM module fails, everything locks up. It won't let you press no buttons, won't let you do anything. Only way to fix it really is a sim restart. So you haven't had to install hardly any airports for 12. They actually look pretty decent. Better than Microsoft. I don't know if it's better. I don't use default airports anywhere. I will say that. And none of the sims. I'm always trying to find scenery. And I will say it's not better than 2024. Maybe if we're comparing just default to default, yeah, it is. Maybe. Maybe. But if you're talking about a third party, default over in X-Plane is better than a third party over here. It's absolutely not. I can't even let you make that comment without telling you that's fake news. right, so we've got about 20 minutes or so until top of drop. So just hitting 4 a.m. Zulu. We got about 20 minutes until our scheduled top of descent here. Talking default to default, I don't like no random tree on the runway and ramp. Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. I know it's out there. Tried to do some flights in 24 and the physics still feel wrong. What aircraft you trying to fly? That was 7 or 8 months ago. Yeah, I will say if you tried 7 or 8 months ago, it was total horse crap. And it all depends on the aircraft too. What aircraft was it? Anything default is going to be pretty crappy unless it's one of the third-party developers that got hired on with Microsoft. Anybody other than Coronado, because their airplanes are just eye candy. But if you're talking, you know, you come over and get some of the, oh yeah, I was going to say, it's C-172, yeah, that's absolute horse crap. You come over and get aircraft like what is that? The A2A simulations, hold on, stand by. Yeah, the A2A simulations Piper Comanche. Probably hands down one of the most realistic general aviation piston props there is. Let's see what else. They got some other aircraft too. Just Flight makes a pretty good Piper line. That's pretty good. I need to actually hit them up and see if they'll be willing to hand us a couple copies to showcase. I think I'm in good enough with Just Flight now. They've just released their full lineup, their Piper lineup for 24. May have to send old, what his name? Forget his name. I may have to send him a little email here. So big bright sky over there, that is Dallas, the Dallas area, Fort Worth. We're looking out over there. Anthony says wind shifted in Austin. They absolutely did. 150 at 7, yeah, you're right. All right, so let's plan it up. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. 18 right. Where is the cargo ramp? That's what I never did look for. That's the Air National Guard ramp. FBO, hangars, South Terminal. Maintenance ramp. Is there no cargo ramp? Texas Department of Transportation, Aviation. I'm betting it's gonna be the maintenance ramp is where we gotta go. Yeah, I don't see anything dedicated to cargo. I can only see the maintenance ramp being it. Oh no. Here it is, air cargo apron. Alright, so we'll have to exit and taxi all the way back down near the threshold of where we land at. Alright, so we'll plan at 18 right. And then we'll need to see Alright, we'll do the transition at Jedi for the ILS approach. Jedi is where our star ends at, and we'll pick up our approach from there. So let's see, let's go down to, there's our discontinuity. Alright, star. We're going to change this to 18 right. Jedi. Alright, window, that's our transition into the star. We got 137 miles for that. Let's scroll through this here. Jedi 4000. Alright, cool. So that's all linked. It doesn't give us any flight discontinuities. So we should be good there. While we're at it and looking at everything, let's go ahead and get our minimum set, which is going to be 742 feet. So we'll bug for 740, as close as we can get to 742. Alright, 740 is it. We'll do the same thing on the first officer side. Alright, good there. Five knots. 30-40. Braking is going to be auto low. No, we want to stop as quickly as possible so we can exit and turn back. We'll wait to calculate it and get more accurate values as we get closer. But at least we've got everything started. We do have our top of descent here in front of us, inside of 100 miles now. .421 is going to be the time for our top of descent. Let me just take a quick look here. All right, window solo 230, Gabu 13, above 13, that's fine. Susie 16. Above 8, that's fine. Above 5. Jedi wants us at 4,210 knots. Alright. So that is good. Alright, so all of our altitudes are concurrent with the charts. So we're looking good for our approach. Hopefully they don't change it up. Right now, Navigraph is still saying Okay, yeah, it officially swapped over now. It officially swapped over now, updated. All right, cool. Do we still have... It does look like we still have Houston Center on. And we have Austin Approach as well.
You have information echo. Austin first from intersection airport ATIP information echo 0353 Zulu. West 150 at 7. Visibility 10. View clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 299.5. Arrivals expect visual approach runway 36 right, 36 left. Departing runway 36 right, 36 left. Simultaneous approach is in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo. Austin first from intersection airport ATIP information echo 0353 Zulu. West 150 at 7. Visibility 10. View clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 299.5. Arrivals expect visual approach runway 36 right, 36 left. Departing runway 36 right, 36 left. Simultaneous approach is in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
I don't know, man. They still ain't swap over in Austin yet. If you heard that, that was the ATIS report for Austin. They still haven't swapped over to I said we had approached. That was the identifier for ATIS. We got ATIS on in Austin. But they haven't swapped over yet, buddy. We may be swapping back and handling this tailwind. We'll leave it for the moment, just in case they do swap before we get there. That is... Yeah, that'll be like a 7-knot tailwind. Yeah, quarter and tailwind, yeah. Hopefully they swap over. I'm gonna leave 1/8 right in for the moment. We'll have to swap mid star if they haven't changed it by the time we get there. Hopefully they do change it. All right, we got about 40 miles now until top of drop. So we'll jump back on profile mode, slow her down a bit, and we'll get ready to lower our MCP altitude here in a second. Still got a little bit to go before we get into his airspace. We'll ask him what their intentions are as far as the runway, but I mean, with that said, it's mentioned in the ATIS report what the intentions are. So we'll have to plan on swapping it back. Or be ready to swap it back. Alright, so our bottom altitude on this side is going to be 4,000. We'll need to do it by Vader. Vader is going to be our split off point if we're going to land north. So we'll need to swap back over by Vader. It shouldn't cause us too many issues. If that's the case, then 5,000 will be our lowest altitude. That's a good one, Anthony. Unable, plane is too small and light. Yeah, we'll check the ATIS here once we get into descent. Though it's not likely to change. That ATIS report just came out not 20 minutes ago. I mean, surely they can update the ATIS at any point in time, right? Alright guys, approaching top of descent. We'll get you buckled in back there and we'll bring you down to 4,000. We're in profile mode, so the aircraft is gonna aircraft its way down once we hit top of descent. And one more thing, we'll set 110.95. And course of 175 for our RLS approach here. All right, here comes the descent.
Information Echo 0353 Zulu. Wet 150 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. 2.22. Altimeter 29905. Arrival is expected. Visual approach runway 36 right. 36 left. Departing runway 36 right. 36 left. Simultaneous.
Yeah, they haven't changed it yet. They haven't changed it yet. I'm afraid we're going to be landing north with the tailwind. All right, either way, we're on the way down the hill. We'll be ready to swap over by Vader here. Once we pass Solo, which is waypoint after next, we should be getting into Houston Center space. So hopefully, like I said, oh, he's already do to me. I didn't even hear that. Like, it didn't come through for me. All right, let's go over to Houston Center now. On 32775. Houston Center, good evening. UPS 1695 Heavy is out of flight level 360, descending via the Sweezy 6, RNAV arrival.
UPS 1695 Houston Center Route 610 via Sweezy 6 arrival, heading north. Hold on, I forgot.
All right, we'll descend via the Sweezy 6, landing north. We do have Echo on board, and that's reporting favorable 1-8 landing. Are you planning on switching that or no?
Yeah. UPS 1695 descend via Sweezy 6, landing south, Austin altimeter 29095.
All right, altimeter 29095, UPS 1695 Heavy. All right, cool. I think he was already aware. He's got to update that ATIS. Gots to update that ATIS, man. All right, coming through flight level 290, enter descent, on profile beautifully.
Houston Center, United 808, 13,000.
United 808, climb and maintain flight level 310.
310, United 808, thank you.
I thought that's what I gave you before.
You said 13,000. Okay.
Okay.
Charlie, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why this thing is not do to me. Flash taskbar, new private message. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to pay attention to it.
So 15, what approach would you like? I heard you mention the RNAV.
I think so I haven't flown in a while, so I might do I'll do the RNAV for Southwest 15.
Okay, you can't get easier than the ILS if that's what you want. The initial approach fixes GEO, that's the end of your arrival. You can't get easier.
Yeah, I didn't get an audible doot, but when I looked up there, I had a
I'll do the RNAV because why not?
I had a the little blue message thing like he had hit me up.
Bye-bye.
But it didn't give me the audible doot.
15, expect the RNAV runway 4 from GEO.
RNAV 4 from GEO for Southwest 15.
Southwest 1270, cross audit at maintain 11,250 knots, New Orleans altimeter 29908.
I think I'm lost. I know, right?
Southwest 1270. That was unreadable. Check if you're muted.
Cross order at 11,000. 250 knots and up to the 298.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see here. What is landing elevation for Austin is 542 feet. 500 is what we can get. Alright, approach checklist, seatbelt signs are set, briefing is confirmed, ECAM status is checked. We're good there. Altimeters, we'll set them upon passing 18,000. Minimums is set, both sides 740 feet. Hold on, was that different? I think that was for the other runway. Nope, that's for this runway. All right, minimum set, 740 both sides.
2474 cross audit at
ignition, continuous relight, landing elevation is set, approach checklist is complete.
On that, 11,250 knots, 2474. Over 312 Whiskey Charlie, runway 13 right, call the line.
Yep, almost there, probably quiet.
Right, safer line, Whiskey Charlie.
We're in the descent now.
West 150 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2995. Arrivals expect visual approach runways 18 right.
There we go.
18 left. Departing runways 18 right. 18 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information echo. Pause and burst from intersect.
And Houston Center, UPS 1695.
UPS 1695.
Just be advised, we also have the updated echo information on board, and we'd like to request 18 right.
UPS 1695, roger. Expect ILS from a 18 right from Jedi.
We'll expect the ILS 18 right from Jedi, UPS 1695 heavy. Cool. Says poor cargo guys hardly get to see the light. Yeah, I know, right? Well, they get to see the light, especially if you long hauling.
November 312 Whiskey Charlie, safe parking.
Atlantic FBO, I'll just go right here.
All right, 299.5 set. We're a little behind on that, but we're good.
Thanks.
Minute from your top of drop, roger that, Anthony. All right, coming up on 10,000 feet, boom, boom, room shuts down, music goes bye-bye, we get focused
That was 15 at
on
Geo,
our
cleared RNAV runway 4 approach.
arrival.
Geo cleared RNAV approach for Southwest 15.
Yeah, roger that. We'll get you coming in, Anthony. You're far enough behind us that we could definitely have time to get over there and get set up.
Houston Center, November 1701, do you copy?
Or 1701 Houston Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I am 30 miles west of San Antonio. DFR to Weddle means that request flight following.
1701 Houston Center, roger. Say type aircraft.
Aircraft Skyhawk D172.
Or 1701 maintain VFR, squawk 6712.
Squawk 6712, maintain VFR, November 1701.
Houston Center, Spirit Wings 193, IFR request, George Bush to Las Vegas with Alpha.
Semi. November 1701, radar contact 10 miles west, San Antonio
Landing lights
Airport
all on. We'll get the music turned down.
600. Stay altitude. San Antonio altimeter 29906.
Altitude 1580, altimeter 29906, north 171.
And we'll go ahead and sync and update everything here and calculate. Alright, so that gives us 5,900 feet.
So the 1270 contact your world approach 125 25.5.
That for me for Southwest 15.
Negative, Southwest 1270, kind of approach, 125.5. Southwest 1270.
Looking good, guys. Looking good.
Houston Center, 3 wings 2254, climb past 105,000 for 150, heading 030.
Springs 2254, Houston Center, roger, climb maintains, level 350.
350, 3 wings 2254.
Beautiful arrival into Austin tonight. Go ahead and arm the spoilers now. Speed's coming back nicely. We're looking for 220 here. Got a constraint right out in front of us to be at 5,000 or above at 220 knots. Waypoint after that is going to be our initial approach fix, which is Jedi. We got a constraint of 4,000 feet at 4,000 at 210 knots.
Wings 193, request push and start. Gate A26 or 25, sorry.
Springs 193, Houston Center, push approved.
Push approved, Spirit Wings 193.
Unit 808, cross audit at maintain 11,000, 250 knots, New Orleans altimeter 29908.
Cross audit at 25,000, altimeter 29908, Southwest 808.
Southwest 808, negative, cross audit at maintain 11,000, 250 knots.
One 1,000, 250 knots, altimeter 29908, Southwest 808. I mean, Southwest United 808.
Southwest 1270, Houston Center.
Alright, we'll go ahead and take over speed here.
Spring 2254, direct east.
Direct east, Spirit 2254.
And we'll arm the approach as well. And we'll bring that speed on back. Why is my speed knob not knobbing?
UPS 1695, did I ever give you an approach clear?
I'm sorry, say that again for UPS 1695?
Did I ever give you an approach clear?
No, you did not.
UPS 1695, field 11 o'clock, 10 miles, report in sight.
We got their field inside, UPS 1695 heavy.
UPS 1695 heavy, cleared for approach, runway 18 right, runway 18 right, clear to land, I apologize, it's getting late over here.
Clear to land 18 right, UPS 1695 heavy, no worries. Alright, let's go slats 15, flaps 15. And it does look like we're going to end up high on this approach here. Yeah, definitely going to end up high. And that's my fault, because we didn't have the landing system arm. And Houston Center, UPS 1695 heavy. We're going to have to go missed approach on this. We're too high.
Give you a 1695, roger. Go around, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 4,000.
Runway heading up to 4,000, UPS 1695 heavy. Yeah, no sense in forcing it since this is the only leg. Let me take a look at this chart here, because they're at Jeddah. It wants us at a mandatory 4,000, but that
UPS 1695, turn right at 270, speed 210 knots, vector ILS, landing right.
Right, what was the heading for UPS 1695 heavy?
UPS 1695, turn right at 270.
Right, heading 270, speed 210 knots, vectors for the approach, UPS 1695 heavy.
Unit at 2474, contact New Orleans approach 125.5. Just a heads up, traffic is 12 o'clock, 20 miles, same direction, 1000. I think he fell asleep.
25.5, and we'll be looking for the sleeping traffic, Big Delphina at 2474.
Yeah, it's correct problem now.
That's I think he fell asleep.
Supervisor should have fun with that.
Unit 808 center. Unit at 808. Did you fall asleep too?
Unit 808.
Oh, cool. Are you going to start your descent?
Yeah, approaching combat descent right now.
You're going to make AUDA at 11?
Yes, I should.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. 71270.
Why isn't that letting me re-put in my
November 8907 Papa Charlie, cross technique at 2002. What are you, turboprop?
Yeah, turboprop.
Cross technique at 2000. I don't care what speed. The hobby altimeter 29904.
Cross technique at 12,000. 7 Papa Charlie.
Houston Center, Spirit Wings 193 is ready to taxi 15 left.
UPS 1695, turn right heading 360.
right heading 360, UPS 1695 heavy.
Springs 193, runway 15 left, taxi via Romeo Bravo, correction, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Victor.
Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey, Spirit Wings 193.
Houston Center, good evening. November 157 uniform at flight level 230, descending via the Luigi 6.
Why is this not letting me select?
We have information echo for Austin, and we'd like to request the RNAV 18 Yankee.
Number 157 uniform, Houston Center, better contact, descend via Suzy 6, landing south,
Now
also
let me
altimeter
select the
2905,
runway.
and just to verify, you want the ILS, or excuse me, the RNAV runway 18 right or 18 left?
It's going to be the RNAV 18 left for November 157 uniform.
Or 157 uniform, Roger, expect the RNAV Yankee 18 left from Jedi.
Expect the RNAV 18 left Yankee from Jedi, November 157 uniform.
Now let me select the runway.
Center, Spirit Wings 193. That was Whiskey Echo Whiskey Bravo for 15 left.
Yep. Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Victor.
Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Victor. Spirit Wings 193. Thank you.
Houston Center, 7 Papa Charlie.
Good.
So what approach can I expect?
What approach do you want?
Yeah, it won't let me select.
Prefer the RNAV 35 left.
Won't let me select the runway on this plane here.
I'm just getting November 8, 907 Papa Charlie, expect the RNAV 35
Let me select it there for that.
ZVAC?
Let me check.
Try to select it without
I guess
star.
landing clearance hobby for Southwest 15.
You have it, sir. So 15 runway
Yeah,
4
still
for
not
land.
letting me select it.
Runway 4 clear to land. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, no problem.
ZVAC for 7 Papa Charlie, good.
We're in the right downwind anyway, so we're getting
ZVAC
vectors.
is good for 7 Papa Charlie.
I don't know why it won't let me select it.
Springs 193, runway 15 left, clear to takeoff.
Won't let me select any runway.
Takeoff. Spirit Wings 193.
Springs 2254, connect Memphis 132.55.
All right, let me do it over here.
22 forward to that.
UPS 1695, descend to maintain 3000, turn right at 090.
Down to 3000, right 090, UPS 1695 heavy. It's like I gotta select a star. Oh, no, we don't. All right, there we go.
Number 1701, just make sure that you're flying at VFR appropriate altitude.
Do you want me to fly 3,500?
Affirm.
Crossing 3,500, 171.
Yeah, your VFR altitudes are 1,000 plus 500, so the correct direction, so westbound is 4,000, for example, plus 500, and eastbound is 3,000 plus 500.
I appreciate that. I see you just only fly to longer cross-country flights, but I have to do it now.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I was always taught that way and continue to teach that way. I can find the actual wording, but...
All right, we'll swap you over here so we don't forget.
VFR, no matter what, correct, unless you're below 3,000 AGL, then that doesn't apply.
Hopefully you don't have me overshooting.
Yeah, but I believe it's 3,000 inclusive, which is why I asked for that. Hey, no problem. Look, UPS 1695, turn right, heading 150, intercept for 18 right localized.
Right, 150, except 18 right localizer, UPS 1695 heavy.
Here's the center, UPS 892 heavy, 14.3, climbing 16,000.
UPS 892, Houston SACLON, maintain flight level 340, dark jetpack.
340, and dark jetpacks on 892 heavy.
November 157 uniform at Jedi, cleared the RNAV runway 18 left approach.
At Jedi, we are cleared for the RNAV Yankee 18 left into Austin, November 157 uniform, and are we cleared direct to Jedi?
All right, this is looking better here.
157 uniform, sure, if you want. Clear Jedi, cross Jedi 4000, cleared the RNAV runway 18 left approach.
Clear direct Jedi, cross Jedi at above 4,000, November 157 uniform.
Houston Center, Spirit Wings 193, 2.9 for 4,000.
Springs 193, radar contact, climb, maintain, flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Spirit Wings 193.
All right, localizers captured. Appreciate that, Pilot Quack. That definitely helped out.
UPS 1695 over UP, cleared ILS. Correction, cleared, what I give you, ILS? Cleared ILS from my 18 right approach, from my 18 right settle line.
Cleared ILS 18 right, cleared to land, UPS 1695 heavy.
I can't even remember my own approach class.
It's all good, like you said, it's late.
Yeah. Number 1701, center?
Number 1701.
So I Googled it. I know I wasn't, pulling that out of nowhere. Interestingly enough, looking at it, it's not 159. If 3,000 is included, according to the AOPA website, it says 3,000 and below doesn't matter, but above 3,000 doesn't say anything about 3,000 specifically. So maintain whatever altitude you'd like.
All right, we're all set, guys. Let's get it.
Just a little insight. 3,000 is not included.
We'll try to exit stage left at Tango or
there we go.
Golf. That's halfway down the runway. We can set her down.
Appreciate the information, gentlemen.
We'll get ready to take over here in a second. Replay is running.
Houston Center, American 406 at gate 24 at Austin, requesting push and start with information at on board.
American 406, Houston Center, push approved.
All right, we are looking good. Pilot Quack says this is the only plane I have trouble flaring with. Gotta be on your speed there, bro. That's all you need is to be on your speed. All right, let's get adjusted here.
Also, just for clarification on that, so we're all on the same page. It's AGL, not MSL.
Good point.
Definitely got slow trying to cancel that autopilot here.
Oh, I had plenty of boats to catch up with that.
Template 1270 Houston Center.
Continue.
Number 1701, runway 18 left, cleared to land.
400.
Runway 18 left, cleared to land.
Correction. Wow. Can't believe it is. Number 157 uniform, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Runway 18 left, clear to land, November 157 uniform.
All aircraft advised use the center closes at the top of the hour.
Wait, where do you want me to land now?
50, 40, 30,
I hope that's a joke.
20,
November 897, Pop Charlie, cleared our Z-Bus, cross Z-Bus at about 2,400, cleared RNAV runway 3 fast left approach.
Clear direct VBAC, cross VBAC at or above 2,400, cleared, RNAV, runway 3 left approach, 7 Papa Charlie.
Range 193, going to start closing up. Houston, center close, frequency change.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austin, Texas. We'll exit here at Tango just like we planned.
UPS 1695, taxi to the ramp via Charlie, take care.
Ramp via Charlie, UPS 1695 Heavy. Thank you for your services. See you next time.
Take care.
You're definitely one of the nicer controllers.
I'm sorry?
Because you're definitely one of the nicer controllers.
Oh. No. No, definitely not. This is definitely not.
Got you on a good night, I guess? No?
Yeah, you know, it's not busy. When it gets busy and there's a lot of stuff happening where people just don't know how to control their aircraft, then it gets a little bit, you know, more fight nighty. But,
yeah, I couldn't imagine doing it. Oh, this isn't busy?
No.
Welcome to Austin, my friends. We'll buckle left on Charlie. We'll take Charlie up to the cargo ramp and we'll be good to go.
406 from my 18 left, taxi via Golf 2 Golf Bravo.
Golf 2 Golf Bravo for American Forces 06.
Frontier 1114, Jacksonville center close, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Unicom, Frontier Flight 14, thanks for having a good night.
That go around screwed us up to catch Anthony coming in. Oh, you didn't. All right, he's 7 miles out. That must be him right there. Let's see, dock. All right, we got hot brakes. And I think I want dock. Let's try to get 2. All right, yeah, that's the one I want. See if we can jump over here.
897 Papa Charlie, I'm closing it up. Thanks for flying. Frequency change approved.
See over the speed test, I'm sorry.
UPS 892, I'm closed. Frequency change approved. Frequency change approved. UPS 892.
Alright, let's see if we can. Where is the other runway here? Alright, here we go. Just in time to catch Anthony coming in. We'll get some tunes on for him. Of course, he's showing as a Embraer. That's not what he was in, though. I gotta get some better model matching.
American 406, right 18 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait for American 406.
Did he just go around?
Center, November 157 uniform is flying the published mist.
Oh, they just went around, boys.
Number 157 uniform second.
We're flying the published mist for the RNAV Yankee 18 left.
Cool, number 157 uniform, traffic depart behind you, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, and look at traffic, November 157 uniform, thanks.
Take care. America 406, traffic is off the departure into the runway. He's flying the published mist. Keep an eye out for him. Departures at your own risk. Have a good night. I'm off.
I'm off. That means don't bother me with nothing else. So we'll get down here, park it up, stop the replay.
Houston Center is closed. No further services are available. Monitor advisory frequency.
So that's going to be CTAB.
Have a good night.
Good night. Oh, number 1701, Squawk maintains VFR, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
2-1 nothing.
Squawk VFR, thank you for your service.
All right, so we got CTAF put in so we can hear Anthony and his calls. All right, we'll bring you back on over. We'll get parked up down here. Pilot Quack says fragile packages didn't break. Nice. Yeah, I really enjoy the A300, man. It's a nice plane. It can, you know, if you're not on point with her, she can bite you.
406 is departing on runway 18 left, direct hook.
But this is easier to keep up with than the MD-11, I would say. The MD-11 definitely will bite you if you're not on speed. MD-11 will definitely bite you if you're not. If you get a little bit slow, you're slamming her. All right, we're almost down here to the cargo area. APU is available. APU bleed air can come through the on. Let's see what Volanta registered our landing at. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Negative 138. I'll call that a great landing if I do say so myself. We'll see what the UPSA cars pinged us at as far as the landing.
Traffic, November 157 uniform. We're going to be coming back with the RNAV Yankee runway 18 left into Austin. Currently, we are about 5 miles to the east of the final approach course, Austin traffic.
Yo, big up, Zato.
Traffic, American 406 is clear of runway 18 left.
Just missed the festivities, bro. Nice, buttery smooth landing into Austin. After a go around, we ended up too high. But came back and redeemed ourselves, and then got to watch the homie Anthony on his go around. You'd have thought it was some weather over Austin tonight the way we going around. Coming in again now, roger that. Just make sure none of these aircraft are in our little spot here. I think we selected 2. Got some deltas over here. This is supposed to be a cargo ramp area. Are you coming in on right or left, Anthony?
Austin traffic, November 157 uniform. We are established on the RNAV Yankee runway 18 left, 7 miles straight in. Austin traffic.
Look at that. Turn right on the line. I don't got a marshaller here. We're going to have to edit the profile for this airport. I guess we'll just stop on a 7-4 line. Alright, parking brakes are set. APU is pooing. We'll come down. Shut them down. Beacon light can come through the off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austin. We'll stop the recording. We'll set that off to the side because we'll use that here again. And let's jump back into, I mean, where does this just put me? Okay. All right, there's Anthony there.
And Austin traffic, November 157 uniform. We're on about a 3.5 straight in for runway 18 left on the RNAV Yankee, crossing final approach 6, Austin traffic.
All right, we'll get him some tunes back on as he comes in. Again, guys, appreciate you for hanging out with us tonight. Do stick around. We'll run a couple replays of that gorgeous Butters into Austin. This will be the one and only leg tonight. We'll try to have that pole set up sometime between tonight and tomorrow for the long haul this weekend. What's today? Wednesday? Oh, it's Thursday now. So we'll probably take tonight off. We'll try to do something, do a stream or something Friday night. Not the long haul, but we'll do something Friday night. Something simple. And then we'll have the long haul Saturday. And
Austin traffic, November 157 uniform on a 2 mile straight in for the RNAV Yankee runway 18 left, Austin traffic.
And we'll do that. So keep your eyes on the channel. If you're new here, not yet subscribed, enjoy the content, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to support the channel by helping this this thing continue to grow. All right, here he comes. That's looking a lot better, even though he's an Embraer. We don't have a jet matched to him, but that's good. He's small enough that we can see what he's doing. Getting bounced around a wee bit. Looking a lot better than he was the first time. Not bad at all. I was going to say, did my sim just freeze? No, we're good. Not bad at all, bro. That is okay with me. Nice recovery, bro. Nice one.
Thanks, sir.
All right, so let's close out Let's close out
And
Volanta.
Austin traffic, November 157 uniform, could be exiting runway 18 left at Lima. Austin traffic.
And let's see here. November 157 uniform. Is that what he? Yeah, let's see if we can get what his ground speed. It didn't give me his landing rate here. Okay, so he's got a negative 386 on his landing there. That's what he just managed to get in that little thing. Negative 386. All right, cool. We can close that out. We'll get that closed out. All right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect and run a couple replays, man. Appreciate you for tagging along with us. All right, we'll disconnect here from VATSIM. And let me just reset my lights and stuff. All right, and we'll go boom. We'll just start them both just so it can initialize once we start the replay here. All right, getting everything reinitialized here. You'll get a lot of bells and whistles and all of that good jazz. Not worried about all of the warnings. Let's see, where are we? All right, let's fast forward a little bit. All right, we'll watch one off of the right side here. We'll get that out of your way. Yeah, I saw it, Anthony. I definitely saw it, bro. It says rough landing. Yeah, we saw that too. It looked good on screen for the most part. Till the last minute, it did look like it kind of dropped from underneath of you a little bit. But that's the issue with those little small biz jets, is they tend to land a little harder, in my opinion. Yeah, we got slow here, trying to get that. I've got to set a button for my autopilot disconnect on this particular airplane, because I got to reach up and do it, then reach down on the yoke and manually clear that switch. New Mexico Flyer Robin, what's going on, my friend? You're late. We're running replays, but you can always scrub back, watch it from the beginning. Awesome nighttime flight from Louisville down to, ooh. Okay, it did foul, okay. From Louisville down to Austin. Let's see what UPS got us at. Yeah, UPS tagged us at negative 135. So we are all good. That was a good good landing. As my scenery is trying to load in, we're getting some sputteries. Airport duty all day? Roger that. Yeah, no worries. We'll be here all week, bro. Yeah, we got off center line on the rollout there, but not bad at all. I'm happy with the landing after the go around. We definitely had a go around. I should have been recording then, because that was it wasn't a full power go around, but because we were already still high. So all right, we'll get one from here. Engines are trying to sync up. First landing in the plane was -67, yeah. Engines take a long time to spool, so I had a little drop. First approach, auto throttle wouldn't disconnect. Yeah, the first approach, I was like, wow. In my head, I was like, he's coming in hot. He's coming in hotter than the floor is lava. So we were a little high on this approach too, but not by much. Was a little off center line though, but it's all good. It's been a minute since we've flown this airplane. Couple little wind gusts over them trees there. Replay make it look like it was jittery, but it wasn't, I assure you. Alright, not bad at all. Alright, we'll get one from here. Oh, we gotta jump out and catch a couple from the side of the runway. We've been leaving out those shots there. Been forgetting those shots. Those are some of my favorite shots. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. -130 something. Wasn't bad at all. I'll take that all day in the paint. All right, let's jump out into drone cam. Let's reset it. And then I want to turn off drone follow mode. And let's turn up the speed of the drone camera here. Sim is trying to load something. I think the scenery. Alright, let's take it back. Yeah, it's trying to load something. There we go. Oh, it went way back. I don't want it to go that daggone far back. All right, we'll watch this one. We'll get a threshold one, and then we'll leave you with the last one. It's trying to load something. I think it's trying to sync up the replay. That's what it's doing. That's why it's... Or is it going in slow motion? I feel like it's like in a slow motion. Why is it... Excuse me. I don't know why it seems like it's in a slow motion. All right, let's do this. I don't know if it's the... Yeah, it seems like it's in a... Yeah, I don't know what if it's in some sort of, it's in 1X. I think we're good now. All right, guys, we couldn't get that one, but we'll get this one. Again, I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back probably Friday. We'll take tomorrow night off. Come back at your Friday night with some start of your weekend ops. Again, do make sure you're part of the Discord, exclamation Discord in chat, or you can just go down into the description of this stream video and get the link to my Discord. We'll be setting up a poll between tonight and tomorrow as far as the long haul is concerned on Saturday night. It'll be starting roughly between anywhere after 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll fly somewhere very long and have you something to watch as you fall asleep Saturday night, or out drinking with your buddies, either or. But yeah, guys, as always, I appreciate you. Anthony, I appreciate you for hanging out. New Mexico Flyer Robin, thanks for stopping by. Zato, thanks for stopping by. Pilot Quack was here. Who else did we have? Captain Will, the homie, was here. Who else did we have? D-Champ stopped through. Good to see you. Spawn and Salmon was in the house. Greenlight Auto Brokers was in the house. T. James and anybody else who was lurking in the background whom did not grace our presence in chat. You all have an awesome Thursday morning, Wednesday night. Get you some rest. Do something you're passionate about. Your boy Leo is officially signing off for the night. Salute and see you on the next one. Definitely been years, Anthony. Don't be a stranger, brother. You can always find me in Discord, my friend. Salute to you. Appreciate you for hanging out with us tonight.